In your planner today we're going to measure motion. What are we learning today?
Motion.
And discussing data.
Yes.
So write it down. Today's the discussion on the data.
CO.
CO. Our content objective is discussing our data. Okay? Our LO, our language objective for today. Speed, balanced force, unbalanced force, and intervals. Same words that we used yesterday. Balanced, unbalanced, and intervals. Clear off your desk. You may put your planner away. Go ahead. Please flip to your warm-up section. For my warm-up, I don't want them just to write down the question and write down a quick one answer. I want them to think about everything we've done. Ties in yesterday, where we're going today. It's that, hey, we've talked about these now. What do you know? And it gives me a chance to do a quick check-in. It's holding them accountable to learning. It's holding them accountable to information we've talked about in the past, giving kids who are absent an idea, oh, this is where we're going. This is what she talked about yesterday. Got it. And it gives them something to sit down and focus on, right away. It sits right here. What force is acting on that? And what's your evidence for that? How do you know? And is that the only force acting on it? Or are there other forces? List as many forces as you can think of. Okay, I'm going to come around. Now.
Is the car moving without the fan on?
No, it's right here, but is the car moving without the fan on?
No, I thought you meant like pushing or something.
No, I'm talking right there, right here, right now. What forces are acting on it? Now, if I were to turn this on. Okay, thank you. If I were to turn this on, question number 2, what forces are acting on it now? Write it down. Give you some time to think. Write it down. What are the forces acting on this? Okay? What forces are acting on it? And what is your evidence for that? I want to come around, check your warm-up. You would think that after doing this so many different times that there wouldn't be the simple errors, but there's still those simple errors. So I buzz around to see where they're at, what they've done, and how I could fix it so they don't keep going down that path. What's your evidence? How do you know? See, there's a second part to this question, you guys. What's your evidence? What force?
Gravity.
Gravity. How do you know gravity's acting on that? What does gravity do?
It makes it balanced.
Okay.
It makes it not fall.
Hold it down.
Okay, so let's see a hand. Danica.
Gravity pulls it down.
Gravity pulls it down.
Friction.
Friction, okay.
Because if there was no friction, it won't be moving. Well, it will be moving, I mean. So the friction's making sure it won't move without you pushing it.
If the object's not moving, is there friction?
No.
Yes.
It has to be motion.
There's always friction. Except for in outer space.
We're going to have to explore this one a little bit more. And I know most of them know it. So go ahead. All of you say it at once. Boom. Okay, good. Now we go forward. Then also there's another hidden agenda is maybe you didn't know. And that's okay too. Okay? Ruben, you keep saying, what are you saying?
Balance force.
What do you mean by that?
So it's balanced because the table is like, see, gravity's trying to pull it down, but the table's in the way, so it's balanced.
Oh, so gravity's pulling it down and the table's in the way, so it's
Balance.
everybody, what's it?
Balanced.
There is a right and a wrong, and if you were not right, your voice is covered. You hear it, and you're like, oh, but everybody else said friction. Huh. So the 2 levels. 1, get to the point. Everybody answers. 2, not everybody, just in case. Which one is we got balance forces when it stays still. So if it's moving, what does that tell us? We must have a
Force. Balance.
unbalanced force. I got a new word for you. It's a normal force. Yeah.
So without table, it'd be unbalanced because it'd fall, right?
I don't want to do it with this. But without the table, if the table wasn't here,
Force pulled it.
Okay, force pulled it, gravity. Great. Okay, so now let's turn it back on.
Oh, I thought it went off.
So we turn it on, and what kind of forces are acting on it now?
Friction is working on it because then if friction wasn't working on it, then it would go faster because friction is slowing it down.
Okay, if it's moving, there's got to be something opposing movement, which is? Okay, so we all say friction is happening, right? What's another force happening? Mechanical.
Thank you.
Mechanical force. Where's the mechanical force happening?
Like the batteries that are making the wings spin.
Okay, mechanical force, frictional force, gravitational force. Oh, any other forces? Yeah. Air force, air frictional force. Yes. And the normal force. Did you guys write those all down? So you ask different questions, but you're always getting them to the same idea that X affects Y. I don't care what level student you are, that you are here to learn science, and we will work together to make this happen, period. And so what's going to happen to those forces? They're going to become?
One. They're gonna be saying
One's going this way, one's going this way until they become? Balance forces. At this level, the more they see, the more they understand. I mean, I had to keep, I'll keep showing that fan car, letting go, it moving, over and over. Unbalanced force, making it move. Balanced force, it stays still. Over and over until that concept is not, they need to see it, they feel it, then they can think about it, then they can move from it.